episode 614 of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. Going to be talking about New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion and WWE NXT Battleground Premium Live event right here, right now. 360 Wrestling Fanatic. Hello, Wrestling Fanatics. Welcome to 360 Wrestling Fanatic. I am Lance Brock. This is episode 614 on this Sunday night. Hope everyone had a great weekend and got two big shows to talk about that took place today. New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion and WWE NXT Battleground. And let's get right into it. First, New Japan Pro Wrestling presented Dominion live this morning from Osaka, Japan, from Osaka-jo Hall. And our commentators for today, the English commentary on NJPW World, Walker Stewart and Chris Charlton. The attendance was 7,254, and our opening match, we see Tetsuya Naito defeat Callum Newman, 8 minutes, 47 seconds. Definitely not a bad opener here. Pretty fun match. And then TMDK, Zack Sabre Jr., and Ichiban Sweet Boys, Robbie Eagles, and Kosi Fujita defeated Bullet Club War Dogs, Clark Connors, and Drilla Maloney. And LJ clearly 9 minutes, 44 seconds in this 6-man tag. And then the King of Pro Wrestling Championship is on the line in a Storm Catch Rules match. The Great Okan defeating Yuya Uemura to win the title, 10 minutes, 35 seconds. Unique match here, but still pretty good here. And Los Ignobles Diopone, Yoda Tsuji, Bushi, and Hiromu Takahashi defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi, Toriano, and Oleg Boltin in a 6-man tag for the never open weight 6-man tag team championships. 8 minutes, 31 seconds. Jeff Cobb defeats Ishii in a match for the NJPW World Television Championship. 11 minutes, 48 seconds. And then TMDK, Mikey Nichols, and Shane Hayes defeat the Gorillas of Destiny, El Phantasmo, and Hikulelu. And Bullet Club, Kenta and Chase Owens, and Bishamon, Goto, and Yoshihashi in a fatal 4-way tornado tag elimination winners take all match. That's a mouthful. And they win both the IWGP Tag Team Championship and the Strong Openweight Tag Team Championships. 16 minutes, 26 seconds. Fun match here. I enjoyed this one anyway, even though just saying the name of the match took quite a while. And then the Never Openweight Championship is on the line. Shingo Takagi taking on Hirani. This one ends in a draw, 14 minutes, 36 seconds. definitely not a bad match. And the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship Lumberjack match, Jon Moxley defending against Evil, 25 minutes, 59 seconds. Pretty good match. Of course, the Lumberjacks end up getting involved in here. And the main event of Dominion 2024, the finals of the Best of the Super Juniors 31 tournament, El Desperado defeating Taiji Ishimori, 23 minutes, 34 seconds. Really good main event here for the finals of the tournament. El Desperado getting the win. And that was New Japan Pro Wrestling's Dominion 2024. Very good show, I thought. I definitely enjoyed this one. Had some good, solid wrestling on the card. I definitely recommend it. And no, they are not sponsoring the podcast, but I definitely recommend checking out NJPW World if you haven't yet. Like I always say, when I talk about TNA Plus, and check it out, even if you just have it for 1 month, it is definitely worth checking out, at least in my opinion anyway. But that definitely was not the only pro wrestling show we had on this Sunday. We also had WWE NXT Battleground Las Vegas from the UFC Apex, and our commentators for this show, Vic Joseph and Booker T, and was hosted by a rapper, Sexy Red. I know she's been appearing on NXT the last couple of weeks or so, but before her NXT appearances, I had no idea who she was. And our card kicks off tonight with the host, Sexy Red, in the ring. And our first match of Battleground is the ladder match to crown the first ever WWE NXT Women's North American Champion. And it is a 4-woman ladder match. Kalani Jordan, Sol Roca, Lash Legend, Phelan Henley, and Jada Parker, and Michin Mia Yim. Fun match to start off the show. I'm going to say that it was real great. 12 minutes, 24 seconds. Kalani Jordan gets the win, becoming the first ever WWE NXT Women's North American Champion. And the NXT Tag Team Championships are on the line. Nathan Frazier and Axiom successfully defend against the OC, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. 11 minutes, 38 seconds. Once again, pretty good match here. Lola Vice defeats Shayna Baszler by a referee stoppage in the NXT Underground match. 10 minutes, 17 seconds. And maybe it's just me, but these underground matches just don't do anything for me. I just really can't get into them, but Lola Vice gets the win. And not really my cup of coffee, like I say, but... And then the NXT North American Championship is on the line. Oba Femi defeats Wesley and Joe Coffey, 12 minutes, 3 seconds. And now we have the NXT Women's Championship on the line. Roxanne Perez taking on TNA Knockouts champion Jordynne Grace. And then in this one, we get some interference. we get a surprise appearance from fellow TNA star and former WWE star Dana Brooke, Ash by Elegance. Good match, and 13 minutes, 57 seconds. Roxanne Perez retains. And I wasn't really expecting Jordynne Grace to walk out as the NXT Women's Champion, so not really too upset about that. But still pretty good match. And the main event of the evening for the WWE NXT Championship, we have the NXT Champion Trick Williams defending against All Ego Ethan Page. I thought this one was done really well. Really good main event. Trick Williams retaining 12 minutes, 11 seconds. And again, wasn't really expecting Ethan Page to win the championship in this one. His first match on NXT, gets a title shot. Good match. Could set up something later where he does eventually get the title. And that was New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion and NXT Battleground. Overall, I would say they were both pretty good shows. And I'd recommend them if you missed them. Either NJPW World or Peacock. And before I wrap up this episode of the podcast, some news broke last night while AEW Collision was airing, and that was about Ricochet. And it looks like he is on his way out of WWE when his contract expires. And kind of surprising in a way, but then also it kind of isn't. They really haven't been doing much with Ricochet other than crowning him the first ever WWE Speed Champion. But also, he is dating ring announcer Samantha Irving, so that kind of makes it a little surprising in a way. But I know as soon as someone from WWE is released, gone from the company, the speculation starts. Everybody on the internet is asking how long will it take before they end up in AEW. And what are the chances of Ricochet ending up in AEW? Are there dream matches there? Will Ospreay, I know people have already mentioned. And yes, that could probably be an instant classic if it happened. But also, AEW overcrowded right now. They have a lot of talented wrestlers that are not showcased on TV every week. Not saying he couldn't show up in AEW, but also, what's a possibility of him showing up in TNA or New Japan? Definitely wouldn't see him wind up showing there or wind up there, but also in AEW would, and TNA kind of seems more of an option if somebody does get released from WWE, where TNA, I'm sure they would accept them. They not sign a long-term contract, just work a per appearance deal, get over, and then maybe get the attention of WWE once again, like a Drew Galloway while he was gone, or Drew McIntyre now I should say. But who knows what's next for Ricochet. We'll just have to stay tuned to that news story. And that is all for this episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic on this Sunday night, episode 614. Also, in the comment section, you can leave your thoughts and your opinions on New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion and NXT Battleground. And once again, thanks for listening, everyone. We'll be right back here tomorrow morning for the Monday episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Hope to see you all there, or talk to you all there, I should say. Don't actually see anyone, but have a good night, everyone. And until then, I am Lance, and I am a wrestling fanatic.